Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm back here tonight with another requested reading, and this request is going to be between Taylor Swift and her ex-best friend, Karlie Kloss, I think is how you say her name. So yes, I got a request to do an energy reading between the two of them, so that's what we're here to do tonight. I have everything all shuffled out. Let me get all the cards laid out. Remember, as usual, if you have any other requests you'd like to see from me, please feel free to comment below. I will get that on the list and get that out for you as soon as I can, and I thank you so much for that. Also, as I always say, if you're interested in your own private reading from me, I do offer those for $5 from my Venmo or PayPal, tarot readings, oracle readings, messages from your deceased loved ones, messages from your angels, 25 yes/no questions with a pendulum. If that is something that you'd be interested in, this is just a way to help me continue to practice my passion. And, reading on other people who I can actually get feedback from is fantastic. So I always want to put that out there. But if you're not interested, that's perfectly fine. Just please subscribe and like the video, at least. Or at least subscribe, I am just trying to build over here the best that I can. And that's just a way to help me. And I appreciate you with infinite gratitude. So, yes, let's get into this and see what kind of energy is between these two, especially now, because apparently they've been split up as friends for a couple years now, from what I saw. I don't know the whole details of the story or whatnot. Y'all can let me know if you want, but I only know a little bit. So let's just jump right in and pull some cards between Taylor and Karlie. Okay. Start off with this one right here. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So this is talking about, it's an imbalance. Basically what it is. And with these two, it feels like there was an imbalance between the friendship. It wasn't, like in the end, it wasn't equal. But also with this too, I'm definitely sensing, and it's kind of obvious. I mean, they did put it out there. There's definitely like emotional turmoil between this friendship, especially with this Two of Pentacles, with that imbalance. It like in the end, it wasn't equal, yeah, it's probably the best way I can explain that. Let's continue on. Let's see what else we pull. Let's go with this one. So the next one we have is a Page of Wands in reverse. So the Page of Wands in reverse is an impatient energy, impulsive, restless, unreliable, distracted. And I think that's another catalyst as to why these two, split up as friends, meaning. And I think there was just too much going on, too. It just feels like there was a lot of things going on, and then also with that Two of Pentacles energy, that's like a chaotic energy, too. Seven of Wands in reverse. This is about exhaustion and defeat. It almost, I don't know, it's weird because I'm getting like this competition type energy. Maybe she felt like she just couldn't compete. I don't know, that's what I'm feeling. Just in general, not even with the cards. That just kind of came to me. Yeah. I wish I knew more, the story, because I don't know everything that happened. I'm definitely curious. Like, what exactly was the true catalyst? Yeah, Death card. It was just an ending. I don't think it was easy for them either, you know, because I feel like they were really tight. It was like a sisterhood type thing, but shit just went south, you know? I don't know if it was just like the chaos of just life in general. I mean, especially with Taylor, you know, she's a very busy woman. You know, she's got a lot going on, probably all the time. You know, there's probably not a lot of time to rest, and when there is, you know, she probably wants to take advantage of that. At least that's what I would assume, you know, just given her career, but yeah. But yeah, this is just representing like the ending of it, you know? It was the ending of the relationship. It just wasn't there anymore, you know, that connection, that bond, it just unfortunately has seemed to wither away. The Queen of Wands. Kind of picking up with Taylor on this one with the Queen of Wands. I feel like this is just kind of representing her. At least that's what I'm feeling intuitively. You know, that confident woman, that attractive, passionate, independent woman. You know, someone who's very determined. And, you know, I do believe that she is. But, yeah. Definitely Taylor. See if I can ask the cards if I can get an answer. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But, like, what happened? What happened with these two? Why did the relationship just wither away? Stagnation, indecision. It's like it just couldn't mix anymore. I think there's a little bit more to it than that, but also with this, I don't think it was easy. You know, like I said before, I don't think it was easy for them to just break it off the way they did. There was definitely a lot of emotions involved in this, you know, friendship, very strong emotions, and I mean, some of that energy could still even be lingering after all these, y'all. It's been a few years. I think, what did I see? I think I saw like 2018 or 2019. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's like when everything just kind of stopped. Like the friendship just kind of ended. But yeah. Okay, what else? Queen of Pentacles. I'm definitely picking up on a lot of Taylor's energy. She's definitely coming through. She is the Queen of Pentacles. Taylor is the Queen of Pentacles. Nurturing, homebody, homemaker, financial provider. So that's just herself. I mean, was that part of it? Was that part of the problem? I mean, did her friend just not want her to shine? Like, I don't know. It's interesting to me. I want more details, you know? So, 5 of Wands. Yeah, the competition. That's what I was talking about. It's almost like I can't outdo you. Like, you're just... Like, you're too good for me. Like, I don't know. That's what I feel. I'm just telling y'all how I'm feeling. You know, it's like it was a competition. Like, she just... Like, I'm never going to be as good as you. You know, like, you're number one. And... I don't know. It's weird. You know, competition, conflict. You know, obviously it did end in that, so... Chariot, lack of direction. I feel like in some aspects, too, you know, it just... I mean, I'm not sure what her friend does for, like, career. I don't really know anything about her. I don't know if she's some big shot too. I don't really know. Of course, obviously, never be Taylor Swift, but you know what I mean? But it's just like the priorities, and they just weren't there. It was just, they couldn't make it work anymore. They didn't want to make it work anymore. Just kind of like, fuck it. But like I said, I don't think it was easy to end this friendship. I feel like it really, like it left some wounds, you know? Ten of Swords in reverse. This is about like wanting redemption and forgiveness. I'm wondering if they could ever come back from this. Maybe if they wanted to, you know, they could reconcile. I mean, that's what this energy of this card gives off, you know, just rising above it and healing, you know, and moving on from it. And even if they don't, you know, ever reconcile and ever speak again, you know, hopefully each of them is able to heal from it. Because like I said, I don't think this was easy. I think it caused a lot of pain. And I'll tell you what, you know, not everybody will agree with this, but sometimes I think like a best friend breakup is just as painful as a partner breakup, believe it or not. Yeah, they hurt just as bad sometimes, especially if it's been years and years and years, you know. Yeah, Two of Swords in reverse. Emotional detachment and decision. Too much information. You know, I'm just thinking too, you know, that other card, I was thinking maybe there's a chance they could like reconcile and heal from this. You know, maybe actually coming together again, but maybe not, you know, because this is about just emotionally just letting go. And like it's done and they're not going to go back from it. But, you know, with that other card too, like I said, even if they don't ever speak again, hopefully each of them is able to just, you know, heal from those wounds. Because who knows, they might not ever speak again. You know, it might be a done deal, and whatever it was, you know, it kind of the energy with this card, it's almost like we can't come back from this. Like, whatever the hell it was, like, what exactly happened? I mean, I only saw like a brief thing, and it just said, like the brief article I saw on Google, it was just about how, basically it just said like they were friends since like, I think it said like 2013-ish, it could have been before, and then their friendship just ended in like, I think 2018, 2019, something like that. It didn't go into full details. Of course, I could look. Maybe I will when I get off the video. I can't do it right now, but I wonder like what, it had to have been something pretty big, you know? It doesn't seem like it was something small. I mean, to walk away from that, it's got to be kind of a big deal, I would think. Yeah. Knight of Cups in reverse. Heartbreak. Deceit. Disappointment. Yeah, it hurt. Like, this hurt. It definitely hurt them. For sure. Yeah, a lot of that stuck, stagnant energy, too. What the hell is that all about? The Hangman. Again, with that stagnation energy. Definitely feel like there's more I'm just not picking up on. I'll be honest with you guys. I wish I knew more, you know? I'm not really getting it. Sometimes I just won't, you know? It's just how it goes. Workaholic energy. You know, it's like I said, I'm wondering if just the way her career was going, and there's definitely something. I'm not able to exactly pinpoint it. Sometimes I feel like I'm more of a feeler than I am a seer. You know what I mean? Like, I see some stuff, but I feel like I feel it more than anything. Like, I feel the energy. I feel that heartbreak. I feel that ending of the friendship, but I'm not seeing everything as to, like, why, you know? But there's something. Absolutely. We'll do a couple more, and then I guess we'll leave it at this for now. Two of Cups, disagreements, unstable relations. Two of Cups in reverse, just harmony. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, this is just talking about, you know, the ending of their, you know, relationship. Might have to look into that more and see exactly what happened, because I'm very curious. Sometimes I gotta do some more research, I think, just so I know what's going on, you know? Four of Cups in reverse, new direction. So I keep wondering, too, if it was just something where, like, you know, again, like I was saying with Taylor's career and the direction that it's taken and just how big she's gotten. And, you know, and then, like I said, I also feel that competition energy, too. Like, I felt that myself. I didn't even need the card to tell me that, though we did get a card that did say that. But it's like she just couldn't, like, keep up with her anymore. But I do feel like there's a little bit more to that. I just, again, I didn't do my research, so I don't really know, you know? Let's do 3 more. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords here, like that big energy, big changes. There definitely was a big change with something. I wish I had the exact answer, but I don't. But, yeah. And, of course, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Good fortune, luck. And then that anxiety energy, too. That breaking point, just not wanting to go on. I will say this too, I feel a little bit of jealousy almost, like with that competition energy that I'm feeling. There's definitely something with that. I wish I could pick up more, but I'm really not, and I don't want to drag this on. But this is what I got for now. I hope you enjoyed the reading otherwise. Thank you so much for the request. Thank you so much for being here. Like I said before, if you have any other requests or any other questions or, you know, type things, you know, tarot videos you'd like to see, please leave me a comment below, and I will get it out as soon as I can. It'll probably be a couple weeks, give or take. But, yeah. Thank you so much again. I appreciate all of you with infinite gratitude, and I hope to see you on the next one. Have a great night. Bye, guys.